हमेशा खुश रहो. Students, today I am going to start the topic project method. In last classes we have discussed some teaching methods. So we talk today in the continuous of last lectures. Project method. The project method is one of the modern method of teaching in which the student point of view is given importance in designing the curricula and content of studies. This method is based on the philosophy of pragmatism and the principle of learning by doing. This method was proponed by W. H. Kilpatrick. In this method, students are assigned such a project to be done which has direct utility for students as well as teachers. Students work on the project on under the guidance of their teachers and find out the solution of the problem on the basis of their own experience. Now, there are some types of projects like constructive project, aesthetic project, problematic project, constructive. In this type of project, students work physically in or outside class, such as writing letters or essays on given topics, preparing field for games, playing drama, and preparing models and so on. Next project types is aesthetic project. Appreciation power of students are developed through such projects such as presentation of music program, decorating a hall, beautification of lawn, and so on. Now, problematic project. Students learn the solution of life related problems through such projects such as studying the effects of balanced diet on health, advantage of physical exercise on body fitness, causes of pollution and their solution, etc. Next type is drill project. Working capacities and automation of subject are increased through such projects such as filling in the map, coloring the art and pictures, life cycle of plant and animals, etc. Now, next is principles and characteristics of project matter. A teacher should keep the following principle into account before assigning many project to his student. First, principle of purpose. A project must have some educational purpose to be served. A project without purpose is only wastage of time. Principle of utility. A project must have some utility for students as well as the society. Principle of freedom. Student must have given full freedom in the selection of the project as well as working on a project. Next principle is principle of activity. It means that a project must involve some activity on the part of students. They should learn the problem only by doing. Next principle act as the principle of reality. The problem given in the project should be real and related to the real life situation. Imaginary problems are not taken up in such projects. Now, the last principle is principle of prior planning. Teachers should do proper planning in advance as to how the project is to be completed to benefit the students and the society. Now we have some steps involved in project method. Project method of teaching consists of the following steps like creating the situation, selection of the project, planning, execution, evaluation, reporting, etc. Now some In the creating situation, teachers create such a situation in the class by which students get motivated. After that, teacher tells them the method and procedure of the project. In the selection of the project, based on the six principal, teachers helps the student to select a project on the basis of their interest. In the planning of the project method, at this step, teacher discuss the student about the various points of the project. Students openly take part in the discussion. After the discussion is over, teacher writes down the whole program of action stepwise on the blackboard. Grouping is also done here. Now in the execution, at these steps, students first of all collect relevant facts, information and material. Then each group works on the project separately and completes it within time limit. Now next step is evaluation step. In that, when a project gets completed, it is first criticized and evaluated by the students themselves in their respective group. When they are fully satisfied with their job, it is reported to the teacher. The reporting step. In this last step, the student write down each and every step of the project. For example, how they did it, noted down in word. After that, the project and the report are submitted to the teacher. So these were some steps. Now we go for the advantages of project method. What advantages we have regarding this? Based on the principle of learning, these method of teaching have some advantages like law of readiness, law of exercise, law of effect. Law of readiness, a student can assign a work only when he is ready to do. Law of exercise means if a learned material is repeated again and again, learning becomes stable. Law of effect means when students complete some task themselves in suitable learning conditions, they get satisfied. Next is related to real life situation. It means that through this method of teaching, students learn how to solve the problem of real life. The work experience means students get the real experience of working by their projects, and the learning which is associated with doing is more stable and meaningful. Inculcation of democratic values is in students learn cooperation, tolerance and mutual acceptance through this method. Fifth, a boon for weak students work on the project collectively. As a result, weak students also get a chance to improve academically. So these were some advantages. Now we have some demerits of the project method. The main demerits of this method is that it is very much time taking. Every subject matter cannot be taught through this method. Its applicable is very limited. In this method, individual evaluation of students' performance is not possible. Thank you.